Okay, we are official now. We are officially on block number 8. This one is called Quarter Log with Sash. And I don't know, there might even be other names I gave it, who knows. If you look behind me over here, you can see this is the block that we're going to be doing today. It's a lot of fun. We just need to follow just a few simple instructions, and this thing works up very quickly. So I hope you are ready to get started. Let's see, we have, as far as letters go, we are using B, C, D, E, F, H, J, and K. K has several. The White House bandwidth. What was in the White House bandwidth? Not sure. White House band. Oh, sometimes the autocorrect will think you know what you're talking about or you don't know what you're talking about, so it tries to fix it. And that happens to me actually quite a bit. And maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Who knows? All right, y'all. If you're ready, let's get this done. Let's do this. All right. I know I see myself looking over into the thing. I wish my computer was in front of me and I could do my work from my computer in front of me, but it would get in the way of the camera. Although now that I have the camera set up differently, maybe not. Maybe I could move it. So, how many of you have been doing the Missouri Star Christmas box? I know at least 2 people that I know of are doing the Missouri Star Christmas box. I'm one of them, and then of course I know the other person as well. I am having so much fun. I did cheat though. It was after midnight, and I went ahead and opened up my gift for today last night. And you know what? I felt so disappointed when I woke up in the morning because I didn't have my package to look forward to and open. And I thought, I'm not going to do that again. Even if it's after midnight, it might officially be the next day, but I'm going to wait until I get up because it gives me something to look forward to in the mornings when I jump out of bed. I can go out, look in my box, find the next day. Sometimes I put the next day ready to open. Find the next day or the day and open it up and surprise myself. And I am having a blast. I am having so much fun. All right, so if you are doing the same thing, oh, Miss Janice is having trouble with the bandwidth in her home, is what I'm gathering. Well, Miss Janice, I hope you're getting it. I hope it gets worked out. Sometimes you just need to go back, go out, restart your phone, start it again, and just restart the whole thing. What did you get today? Today I got. Oh, you guys, I gotta show you what I got. Now, where did I put the other piece? This is so funny because we were just talking about this the other day. Anyways, the first thing I got. Oh, here it is. And it's so funny because I was working on something and I thought, oh, I wish I had some of that iron-on glue that I didn't have to hand stitch the piece I was working on because I really didn't want to. Okay, here, let's. Okay, so the first thing I got was this, and I guess you can tell what that is. It's a pressing stick or a turning stick or, whatever you want to. But, she's been really cool about using all these different block designs on here, and I love them. I mean, I'm sure there's some story about it that I don't know because I'm not watching the videos. I probably only seen about half the videos. And the other thing that was in the box was the glue stick, and I did enjoy it. I guess I should have put a spoiler alert on there. So for anybody who hasn't opened it, how can we find out about what you're talking about? The bad part is, let me go back up here. Okay, so real quick, Missouri Star probably about 3 or 4 months in before Christmas sent out an email to, I guess, customers, or just threw an email out there or invitation out there to join them for their Christmas box. I guess they've done it a few years in a row, and each year I think it gets a little bit bigger. So basically, she spends the whole year finding gifts to put in the Christmas box. Hang on, let me grab something real quick. Okay. All right. So she puts them nicely wrapped in paper like this. Like this is just a cute little envelope that has a little sticky on the back. It's marked with the day on it, which is so stinking adorable. This was day 4. Here's one of the envelopes that I've already opened. This was from day 10. And isn't that just cute? Okay. And this was from day 4. I put it back in the box because I didn't want anything to happen to it. But this is what she gave us on day 4. And it was just, I mean, just adorable stuff. And I'm so enjoying it. But they're plates. I don't know. Here, we'll put them down here. Nope. Sorry, I accidentally turned off my audio. They're just cute little plates. And I love them. They're just little dessert plates. And this was from day 4. Now sometimes you have something that's very simple, but you know, like that that glue, it's very simple, but you know, I found that at the time I really could have used that glue, and so I was grateful for it. And you know me, I love my turners, and I love my my pointies and my different kinds of wood irons. They just make me feel all warm and fuzzy. I do have my favorites, so even though this is really pretty, it's probably going to wind up being more of a decoration than it will be a used, which is fine. I don't mind. All right, let me get these out of the way here. Make sure I don't lose my number 24. That would be bad. Okay, let's get this over here. Put this in there. All right. So did that answer all your questions? Okay. Well, y'all, let's get going, because as much as I love to talk about it, we got things we got to do today. All right. So here are our colors, and here's what I recommend because of the way that we're going to be doing this. We're going to lay this out because I need you to put these on a specific way. So K, your letter K, we're going to put this up here in the corner, okay? All right? Now, one of the pictures in the layout is backwards. So I'm showing you the right way to lay this out, okay? Everybody with me? All right. Now, your very first color that you're going to lay out is the number F, letter F. And we're just going to put that right there, okay? And then the next one is going to be letter D, okay? And then we're just going to keep going. I'm going to get this a little bit bigger up here because I need a little more space. All right, and then it's going to be letter E, letter C, back to letter D, letter E, and then we'll cover this again real quick just so you know, okay? And then we're going to go back to letter F, and I'll show you why we're doing this, because normally I wouldn't lay this out. I would normally just say, let's start with here. But we got things going on, and I need to make sure everybody's doing this in the right direction. I do believe letter B is next. Letter J. Letter H. And then you can set the others off to the side. Now, the reason that we have done this is we're going to put down our K's. And the thing is with the K's is we need it to be, it's got to stitch in a certain direction. And what happens is if you're not paying attention, Or if you're, you get it turned around, then you're going to suddenly have it all out of whack. And then you're going to get all mad at me. Okay, so let's go ahead and put them on there. Here, let's leave the letters up here. C. You're going to put one at each end. Can everybody see what I'm doing here? Hang on, I'm sorry. Apparently I'm putting them on here, but you're not seeing it. I'm just going to hide them underneath there for now. Okay, so once we get all 10 of these laid out, now we're ready to start. Okay, so if we're going to do this row first, and what we're going to do, and I have the tape on mine, but if you need to mark it, then mark it. You're going to go from the top here to there. Everybody get me? We're going to go from up here down to here, and all of them are going to do that. Okay? So let's go over here to the other one. Not that one. Sorry, it's taking me a minute to get where I need to go. All right. Miss Diane, have you had a chance to use your UV light? Because I was using it today, and oh my gosh, I just can't even begin to tell you how great that makes me feel working with that. All right, I used to have a white pen in here, and now I don't see it. Ah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, this will work. Okay, so your options are use the line on your sewing machine, or, yeah, that thing is probably dried up. And we're going to stitch a line straight down there. That's actually worked out pretty good. That's nice. That's the name of it right there. And that actually worked out pretty good. I don't know if I've ever even used it more than once. Okay. Just to Play and was amazing. I know, right? Oh my gosh. I don't remember who mentioned that on one of the videos I was watching, but I was like, are you kidding me? This is great. I used it a lot today because I was trying to iron, and I wasn't 100% sure if I had actually stitched the white on white fabric in the right direction. And all I had to do was shine that light on there, and I knew right away. Fortunately, I did. Okay, so where we're going to stitch is we're actually going to stitch just on the other side of this white line down to, because if you do it right on the tip, if you go from tip to tip, because of the way the fabric folds, it actually takes up a little bit of space. And then you're not exactly on a double fold. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to show you. All right, so let's get started. And like I said, I'm just stitching on the other side of that white line. And I'm letting my feed dogs guide the fabric in while I just make sure it doesn't get all wonky and turn. Anyways, I still do have some of the lights, but I have to tell you, as much as I enjoyed trying to make things easier for you guys are on your own for batteries. I went to find batteries to put into all these flashlights, and the batteries, oh my gosh, just AAA batteries cost more. 3 AAA batteries to put in this actually cost more than the flashlight did. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, so if we fold it over, it just barely makes it to the corner. And that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that when you're folding it over, that your top piece actually fits to the corner. And see, it doesn't even quite make it because I stitched it just a little too far in there. You know what? I'm going to take it out. And I'm using my Dollar Tree All right, let's see how we did this time. That's a little better. Okay. So remember, we're not actually stitching from this point to this point because it creates that fold where you're actually going to wind up coming up a little bit short. So you need to make sure you line it up, which even that looks a little off to me. But you're going to line it up and then you're going to stitch just on the other side of that line so that when you do flip it over, the fold will create the perfect corner. And that's probably the biggest thing right now is just trying to make sure that that corner is right. So let's go ahead and get that ironed. And and then we're going to chain piece all the rest. Let's see, is my iron still hot? Nope. I turned it off. Ooh, sizes, please. Oh, I'm so sorry, Miss Laura. I didn't even see your request. Okay, so this one right here. Okay. I can't tell you the sizes. I am so sorry. But you're basically the smallest. Here. So this one is F, and your smallest one goes first. It's going to go right here. Then the next size, which is your D, letter D, and then E, letter E is your third one. Actually, it would be the fourth one because this is your first one. Oh, God, you guys. I'm already starting. Okay. You got your F is your smallest one. Then your next size is going to be the green one, or this is going to be your letter D. Then your letter E is going to be your fourth one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is going to be C, your next size up of C. And these are all coming in, you know, from smaller, next smaller. That didn't make sense, I'm sorry. So smaller, and then the next size up, then the next size up, and then the next size up. And that's how we're going to keep going until you're down to your longest one, which is all the way over here. All the way over here, which is your longest one. So they're going to go smallest, next size up, 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 next size up. Okay? And if you need to wait till you get your pattern, that's fine. You can wait till you get your pattern, but all the sizes should be on there. So there's F, D, E, C, D, E, F, B, J, and this one is H. All right, did that help? So if you're using the colors, same color scheme I am, this will be easier for you. If you're using a different color scheme, then yes, you're going to have to go by your colors. You're welcome, Miss Laura. I hope I didn't leave you hanging there. Okay, so let's iron that one little piece. And once you have this ironed and where you want it, then you can go ahead and trim off the extra. And we're just going to do a quick little trim. And I just use a pair of scissors, and my Karen K Buckleys are over on my table, which is not over here. Apparently I moved them to the other table. All right, so once you're done, let's put that back and let's go ahead and do the rest of them. Okay? And we're going to chain piece. And we're working here. Let me make sure I show you. We are working on all the top ones, and all the top ones, the points are going to go all in the same direction. So let's go ahead and do all of these first. Because once we do these first, all the rest will fall right into place. I don't think I have any more light purples. I'm not actually going to draw a line on all of these every single time. I'm just doing this for you. Because I know this can be a hard thing to follow if you don't have some kind of visual. And my Karen K Buckley scissors that I ordered should be in very soon. I only got a very limited amount of them because, well, they're expensive. And that means that's money I have to put out basically ahead of time. And so I only got just a few. So if you want them, now I know I have, I already have an order for them from one of you. And so she'll have hers, she'll have first dibs. And I'm pretty sure she got the small one. And somebody else got a large one. You might have to remind me who that was. Okay, and so that's that one. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to trim that apart. All right, let's do the next one. And what I like to do is just check it and make sure that it's folding over and making that point. Okay. Remember, top here to bottom down here. That's the one we're working on right now, the top row. Okay, everybody with me? And I'm using my line here to make sure I'm going in the right direction. And then we're going to do the next one. I had to switch to a batik fabric. I need to be using my glasses. Where did my glasses go? Oh, they're on my chest. Okay. Me large. Yes, okay. Miss Ann, yes, I have a large pair coming. They're the purple ones. I believe the purple is the largest one they have out there. Because I sure would like to have the dress sheer size, but apparently, I don't know. At least where I ordered them from, they didn't have that size. The largest one they have were the ones like the ones I had. And I believe those are considered a large, but I did get a large, medium, and a small. And I believe my other person wanted the small. And you wanted the large. You know, the weather was really nice yesterday until it started raining. Ooh, let's get that on the correct side. Okay. I opened up the house to get some more air, nice air through here. Okay. Oh, let's Started that one a little bit way early. I might go back on that one. Yeah, yesterday I hit these really great. You know, I did all of them very quickly. They looked good. And now I feel like I missed it completely. I guess I need a bigger foot. There we go. Fix those. All right, let's go ahead and cut those apart and get the mire laid down, and then we'll do the other side. See how we did? Yeah, pretty good. Well, hey, Miss Margaret. I think I need the small. I think I bought the medium when you bought yours at the class. Oh, sure. Absolutely, Miss Margaret. So the smalls are gone. That's all of the smalls. I bought 2 and they're gone now, which is fine. I'll have to look at the retail cost on those because I'll be honest, I don't even remember. Of course, they were the less expensive of the 3, but they definitely look like they had some nice tips on them. Okay, so let's go ahead and lay those out real quick. I'll just put that up here and there and there. Oh, I knew it. I'm missing one. Like, where did it go? Okay. Miss Anna, I also owe you a, I believe a long, I want to say a long seam pressing bar. Yeah. So I've got that in a bag ready for you. Just got to see you. I know you've been out of town until, well, no, are you still out of town? You have been incommunicado. Unavailable. Y'all, when I do that, I don't even mind if it's not necessarily straight. Okay, so we're going to put those there. All right, once we get all 5 of those done, doesn't that look cute? Then we're going to start on this side. Now this one is going to go exactly the opposite direction. Yes, no, I'm here now. Wonderful. I'm so glad you're back home. All right, so now we're going to go the other direction. We're going to go this way. In fact, we'll go ahead and make that quick. Keep trying to pull the pen off the wrong end. I think I'm going to turn this a little bit. Oh, y'all, my tummy's growling. I must be hungry. What y'all got planned for dinner? I'm actually going to make potato soup. Probably a cheesy potato soup. Okay. I couldn't push as hard because I'm on a flat surface. You know, let me write this down real quick so I don't forget again. All right, so, everything's stuck to everything. Okay, so Miss Ann Sly, she has the large scissors. Margaret has a small. And if these sell out, I can always order more because they're pricey enough that I can actually get my cart up to the number that they want. Craig is bringing chicken noodle soup. Ooh, I like me some chicken noodle soup. I wasn't feeling good the other day. Just had a little bit of a... Anytime the weather changes, I feel it. And so I whipped out a... I didn't feel like doing chicken noodle soup, but I got a top ramen, which in my day with kids was oodles and noodles. So I had some top ramen, and it was the chicken kind. Wow, that did not work at all. In fact, I think it wound up on my ruler, not on my... That or I finally killed it. Yep, I guess I must have killed it. Okay. That lasted all 3 pieces. All right. So let's go ahead and start. And again, we're doing it. For these we did from here to here. From these we're doing from the other side. So if you're holding it this way, we're going to do right down to the bottom left. Top right, bottom left. Okay? All right, let's get to sewing. And again, we're going to want to go on the other side. Now, where did I put that? Here it is. We're going to want to go on the other side of this white line. Okay? Because according to where we're going to be folding it over. Yeah, I'm going to do that again. I didn't like that. If you don't think you did it just right, go ahead and stitch it over again. Just remember, though, if you got to rip it out, not going to be as easy as it looks. Okay. I think I got it that time. A steak and corn from Detweiler's grand... Ooh, nice. That's right, they had the grand opening this weekend. I hear it was a madhouse. I bet Miss Sue would know all about that. Oh, okay, looking good. See? Okay, that's what we're looking for. And just keep right on going. That one I feel like I didn't get it right. That she did. Man. That's something else. And a grand opening to boot. Now if I turned it the other direction, so if we're going from here to here and just start at this end, that could be easier. Easier on my needle, easier on my visualization. Just so that you make sure that your tip always ends on this row where it is at the top right. And then let's do the last one. Y'all, this block is actually a really cute block, and just imagine what you could do with this one. And it works up actually quite quick. Once you get the hang of getting these points in here, it really does work nicely. And it can make such an interesting block. Yeah, that looks good. Snip, snips. All right, let's come on over here. I'm just going to snip those apart, and then we're going to iron them open. I was going to say wherever I put my iron, which is right here. I think I hide stuff on myself. I hide it in plain sight. How about y'all? Do you hide stuff in plain sight? That's what I do to myself. There we go. Probably the hardest part of this whole block is what we're doing right here. And I wouldn't even say it's hard, but as you can see, I did a couple of them over again because I didn't like the way it turned out. So if you want to call that part hard. All right, so let's go ahead and lay this out one more time. Oh, after I snip off the extras. You know, these pieces are big enough. You could stitch them back together and make some half square triangles that you can put into another project. And you know me, I'm a big scrapper. I love scrapping. I love scrappy quilts. I have some ideas for the show coming up, stuff I want to do, but I got to get going if I'm going to get them done in time for the show. All right, let's get those off of here. Everybody following along okay? All right, so for this last row, this is kind of what we're looking for. What do you think? All right, now if you look, all your points should be going up like this, almost like a flower. Put a little Drunkard's Path, a curved block right here, and you could have like a really cute flower. Bloom. Okay, now here's the last two pieces. You're going to take that, I believe, I'll give you the size on that one, 11 and a half, and that's going to go down. Oh, sorry, I had to bend over, and I put a cramp in my foot. Ow, 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 ow. Cramp, cramp, cramp. Can't believe bend over and you get a cramp. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So, oh, nope, I'm putting it at the wrong end. They're actually going to go on the top. And you're going to put this one over here. And this one's going to go right here. There. And that's the whole block. So let's get started. We're down to the skinny minis. So let's get this off of here. You're going to take your K block and you're going to do the shortest piece. And you're going to put them together. And we're going to try and stay in this pattern right here where you're just going to keep taking it from the side that you need and putting it on. So we're going to do this one right here. I'm actually going to flip it over though because I need to see it from this side. Just make sure that when you flip, you're flipping it in the right direction. Pin it, whatever you need to do to keep it going in the right direction, and keep checking it. Okay, we're going to do our 1/4 inch, and if you do your 1/4 inch, you should find this will fall right into line. Each piece should line right up. Okay. Any questions so far? Y'all are so quiet out there, not even chit-chatting. Sometimes you chit-chat. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and, it's too hard to do it over here. We'll do it over here. Okay, I want to iron this because I need it to stay flat. In fact, let's bring the 8-inch over because we're definitely going to need that next. All right, so if we lay it back out right here, now we see the next piece is going to be this one. Your next piece is going to be the one that's laying right next to it, and we're going to flip it over. Okay, everybody following me so far? Pin it, whatever you need to do to make it stay where you want it to stay. Don't lose direction. Don't lose your sense of direction on this. In fact, I actually have a little bit coming out at the top. We'll trim that off later. And you should be seeing how each piece lines up with the next one. Okay? Except for that little piece right there. And I highly recommend you don't try to cut with your snips because they're really not meant for that, even though I try it. Watching and unpicking some quilting. All right. Yeah, I had to do that the other day too. Unpick. I'm getting better about it. You know, there was a time when I absolutely refused to try to unpick something, and now I'm like, okay, never mind. Let's just do what needs to be done. All right, so now we're going to take this next one. This is number 4, and we're going to flip it over. And again, it should match right up. And I'm going to stitch from this end. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I did it again, didn't I? I'm so sorry. Okay, so once we got it ironed, we're going to take piece number 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to flip it over. And it should line right up from one end to the other. Okay? Yeah, if you did this in like a much smaller block size, this would make a really cute flower. And as you can see there, the points should be lining up right next to each other. It is nice and cool in here. It's not too cool for you, is it, honey? Okay. Ooh, I pulled that right off my ironing board. All right, so if you lay that back in there, again, you're starting to see a pattern here. Okay, so then we're going to take piece number 5 on the other side, and we're going to flip it over, and we're going to stitch it down. So I have my pattern writer coming over this week to go over the new quilt with me to make sure that it's doable for what we want to do. Okay, now we're going to take, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to take number 6, flip it over, and stitch it together. She's going to come over and we're going to talk about the next quilt and make sure that it looks like it's going to work for what we're doing. I'm excited because I don't think anybody's seen this pattern, I mean, from me. I mean, it's blocks, and they're kind of traditional blocks, but I say traditional. Yeah, I guess so. Anyways, I love the combination, and I can't wait to share them with you. But it's still a mystery, so you're just going to have to wait and see, for the most part, until the end. All right. Let's iron this one down. Keep moving my wood iron. See, this part goes actually very quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to flip that over. And you can tell which one's next because it goes across here, and whichever one ends up over here, this is the one. Okay? What size was that strip? Which one? This one? This one was supposed to be 6.5. And this one is the next size. This one is letter, okay, so this one was letter D. This one is letter E. Letter E. Okay. So now we're going to do letter E. The longer one, the longer of the letter E. Okay. Okay, not K. And again, these should be fitting exactly one right after the other. The only reason that I can think of that they don't fit would be because your 1/4 of an inch might be off. And it happens. It happens to all of us. And you can rip it out and do it again, or you can just keep on going. Just keep in mind that at the end, it may not be a 12.5 inch block, and that's what we're aiming for, is 12.5. For the quilt you did at the alpaca retreat, it was pink, purple stars. Pink and purple stars. I'm gonna have to figure out which one that is, because the only one I can think of is, oh wait, well yeah, there was one I did. It was blue and pink, blue and purple, and no, I don't have the pattern written on that one yet. But I'm gonna, just not yet. Okay, so now if you follow this one down, this last one we just put on, and it'll take you to the very next strip. Okay? And we're gonna flip it over and stitch it down. Oh, I'm so sorry. You know, the problem right now is that my tablet is really, really far behind. In fact, it is so far behind that it is just now showing the yellow one. And I don't know why. I don't know why it is like that. I'm going to go out of that one. Yeah, I don't know why it is so far behind on that. It's not actually live anymore. Oh, lots of thumbs up. Thank y'all. They popped. I saw them as I was going back in and looking. Anyways, all right. So that was the problem with my tablet is it's really far behind and I don't know why. It actually isn't on the live anymore, and I don't know why. But anyways, okay. So I probably should just turn it off. Okay. So let's line it up. So if you follow down the yellow, which is the one we just put on, and it'll lead you right to the next strip. Okay? Just like that. And we're going to stitch it down. All right. Yeah, that point's going to be off. All right, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and rip this real quick and put it back on again because I noticed when I got down to the end, my point is going to be so far off on that I'm going to lose my point. And there's no call for that. I just misaligned it. Got to be able to see. Okay. There. I think I feel better about that one. Yeah, I do. I feel better about that. Okay, let's get over here and iron it. You know, on the one that I have hanging on the wall behind me, I was actually using 10-inch squares, a layer cake, but I needed a piece of fabric that was a little bit longer than 10 inches, and instead of putting two pieces together, which I have done, nothing wrong with that, I actually turned the 10-inch square on the diagonal and took the piece I needed right from the center. And that gave me a piece that was just long enough to do what I needed to do. All right, so we got the blue. We're going to follow the blue down right down to the next color. And we're going to flip it over and stitch it down. Miss Diane, this particular quilt does have sashing in it, and we're going to cover that in part 13. You're welcome to go ahead of us, but there are some corner squares as well. So you may want to wait on sashing until we get there. And of course, it also depends on how you want to lay out your quilt, and you don't know. I mean, I don't know about you, but I usually like to wait till it's pretty much done, and then I can lay it out and take a look at it and see where I want all the pieces. Oh, but you know what? I think Miss Diane got a preview. She found where I posted the picture somewhere else, so this may not be as quite a mystery as I thought it was. So she actually does know where the sashing goes and the corner squares and everything. So now that I think about it, needs to make blocks all the same size. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we follow the purple down all the way down to the next color, and it's going to be the dark blue, or letter-wise, it is letter J. Letter J. And I'm actually going to line it up on this end because I want to make sure I don't stitch off. Yeah, there we go. All right, so let's get back over here to the needle. Make sure my alignment looks good. Did anybody get a chance to watch the video from last week? I'd made a few changes, did a little more artistic flavor to it. I just wonder what y'all thought. I think I'm going to start playing around with my Stream software and see if I can get it to do some of the things that I want it to do. Like, I'd love to have a clap on there or hear chirping or, something like that. So this is also giving me the opportunity to work and play with that just a little bit. And I kind of like that idea. All right. I wish I had a video person that could help me with doing the video work on this, especially during my lives, and then I wouldn't have to worry about whether or not I change the channels. But I don't have anybody to help me. My daughter absolutely refuses. She's like, I don't like doing that. Which, I don't blame her. I understand completely. But it would be nice. Okay. Now down to the last one. You should have 5 on each side. And so the last one we're going to do is this one, which is the red or the H. And again, if you follow it down across the one we just put on, it'll take you right to letter H. And we're going to stitch it down. Okay. Yeah, it'd be nice if I get everything to like fade in and out instead of just a harsh turn to the next camera. But I'm not there yet. I'm still trying to figure this all out. I'm just trying to stay on a schedule. Okay. Are you doing it next Sunday because it's Christmas Eve? No. As a matter of fact, we are not doing any lives. Well, I say that. We are not doing the log cabin lives on Sunday. I may come on and do just some kind of, get together, but I'm not going, because there's so many people that are kind of in and out during this holiday season. So Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, those 2 Sundays, we will not be doing the log cabin lives. Like I said, I might come on just to, play around or something or chit chat with y'all, but I do not plan on doing the logs. We're not going to be doing another log until the Sunday after New Year's. So the very next Sunday after New Year's, that's when we're going to be doing the next one. And of course, you should be getting your clues. Will come to you Monday at 10 o'clock in your email. I actually even have those emails already set up. I got to go in and tweak them a little bit before they make it out the door. Okay, so now we want to do the next one. Yeah, close-up view of my finger. Actually had it taped like 3 times over with Band-Aids just to try to get the bleeding under control. Because I'm going to tell you what, when you cut yourself with a rotary cutter, you might as well be using a hacksaw. All right, got that one on. Gonna iron it down real quick. When is the next guild meeting? Oh, Miss Sheila, when is the next guild meeting? Because I'm pretty sure we're having one in January. But it's not until, if I remember this correctly, it's not until the second Monday because of the first of the year. That's a little better. Still feel like I'm going to lose my points on that side. All right, let's get this stitched. Merry Christmas to everyone. I have to leave now. All right, Miss Claudine, you have a good night, sweetie. We love you. Second Monday. Second Monday. So it'll be the Monday after the live. At which point I will try to make sure I find all those little patterns that I put away somewhere and bring them to the live, or bring them to the meeting on Monday. Like I said, if you guys could just reimburse me like $2 or $3 for the pattern, because I think they cost me about $3.50 a piece. If you decide. Otherwise, like I said, I can send it to you and you can, I lost my point. Okay. That's okay. I can work on it later if I need to. Anyways. All right, y'all. There it is. That is your number 7. And you can turn it any direction you want to. Oh, shoot. Sorry. There we go. Block number 7. What do you think? I did really good until I got to the end, and all of a sudden it was not quite lining up the way it should have. Doggone it. So, it does happen. Yes, it does. We're going to take that off. I did notice when I was doing some of my points that my points were folding out a little bit, which is okay. It's all good. All right, there you go, guys. Let's get this on the wall. So let's pull up this right here. All right. There's that one. Our newest one. So pretty. Thank you. I thought it was pretty too. And then here's the one I did last night when I tried to chop my finger off. Okay. And that's from a bee quilt, because eventually I'll put at least 2 of these, if not 3 of them together. And I'll have one that'll be the bee pattern and one that will be the original pattern. And then this was a second pattern I was using to test the block back when my pattern writer tested the block, and then she sent it to me with the pattern, then I would test the block, and it just kept going back and forth. Anyways, so that's what we've got. What do y'all think? Looks good? I like that one. I like that one a lot. All right. Okay, so how are we doing on time here? All right, watch come up. Oh, good. Look, we only did about an hour and 15 minutes. Oh, y'all, I am having so much fun. I'm so glad you're joining me to do this, and I am so grateful. Thank you, Miss Diane. I like it too. And I just got a message. We did good today. I want to thank you for joining me and sticking with me. I know it's about time for dinner for everyone, so I hope you will enjoy whatever dinner you're planning on making. Thanks, Miss Sally. I love it. I love it too. If you have any questions or comments or concerns or whatever, you know, you can always text me. You can always email me. If you know somebody that would like to do this and you have enjoyed it, the patterns are available in my Etsy shop, SRQ Quilters, and you should be able to find all the patterns up to this one. This one, of course, isn't loaded yet, which I'll probably work on that tonight. Also, I do have some new fabric coming in. I have the Karen K Buckley scissors coming in. I still have some of the UV lights. Let me tell you, these things are absolutely fantastic. Like I said, it makes very short work of white on white. So it shows it right off the bat, and you don't have to wonder, gee, do I have the right side up or down? If you want any of those, you just let me know. Yes, Yes, Miss Laura. Wonderful. That is great. I can't wait to see your blocks. Make sure you send them to me. I didn't have very many sent to me last week. Last week. So make sure you're sending me your blocks so I can put them up on the page and so everybody can enjoy what everybody else is doing. And again, I'm just amazed by the colors, the fabrics, how great they look together. I just love the stuff that you guys are doing. So make sure you're sharing that with me. And again, don't put it on Messenger. Either email it to me or text it to me in either one of my phones. If you have my personal number, send it to the personal. If you have my business number, send it to the business. If you don't have either one of those, and that's okay, because not everybody has my phone numbers, but just send it to my business email, which is srqquilter@gmail.com. srqquilter@gmail.com. So send those pictures one way or the other so I can make sure I get them up. When do we meet again? We are going to be meeting the Sunday after New Year's. The Sunday after New Year's. But you will still get your cutting pattern tomorrow at 10 a.m. So it should be in your email. If it's not in your email, you need to let me know. Okay? And don't forget to check your spam or your junk or wherever some of that stuff goes, because it is coming from a business email, and some of your settings are set to send that kind of stuff straight to junk or spam or whatever. So check there first, and then give me a call or email and let me know you didn't get it. Miss Deanna, you'd made mention to somebody that you would like to join us. So if I need to send you, a copy of all the past ones, let me know. I will get you caught up. Okay? As a special favor, because you're special. All right. Let's see. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everyone. Yes, absolutely. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everyone. Enjoy friends and family. I will go ahead and end this in prayer. And, oh gosh, I'm just so grateful, you guys. Thank you so much. Father, I just want to thank you for giving us a chance to meet together, even though it's not in person, face to face. We are able to meet over the internet and stay friends, stay in touch, keep each of us connected. And I just thank you for the opportunity to stay connected with people, with friends. And this Christmas, Father, just for those who have nowhere to go, Father, just give them that sense of warmth and comfort and peace, Father. Bring someone into their lives so that they have someone to share Christmas with. And we just give you all the honor and all the glory. And thank you, Jesus, for being there for us. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Listen, I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I look forward to hearing from you this week and seeing the wonderful blocks that you made with this. It would be kind of neat to see this, in a whole quilt. So if you happen to feel the unction to make a whole quilt over the next 2 weeks that you're going to have before we meet back again, please post it on there. I would love to see it. All right. Listen, you guys take care. I love you. And Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And please take care of each other. All right. Mwah.